It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. Here we are, visiting again. See what I brought for you today. The 6 Sense scene selection that you see right there. The Postman scene selection that you see right there. And M. Night Shyamalan. Video booklet that you see right there. Now, I'm going to be visiting a friend of mine who has a horse ranch in this neighborhood, and his name is Bernard Cameron. And we're going to be visiting him in just a little bit. But before that, I have a song for you. You can make believe it happens or pretend that something's true. You can wish or hope or contemplate a thing you like to do. But until you start to do it, you will never see it through, because the make-believe pretending just won't do it for you. You got to do it. Every little bit, you got to do it, do it, do it. And when you're through, you can know you did it. You did it. It's not easy. It's not easy to keep learning, but it's one good way to grow. It's not easy to keep learning, but I know this is so. Because you can make believe pretending, then you're bigger than you were a day ago. You got to do it. Every little bit, you got to do it, do it, do it. And when you're through, you know how you did it. You did it. You did it. And that's a song that I would like to sing for you, television neighbors. Now I think it's time we go visit our dear friend Bernard Cameron over at our neighborhood horse ranch. Come along. Bernard!
Oh, Victor! How are you, buddy?
Good.
Long time no see.
It's good to
Come sit a little closer. There you go.
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
I'd like to introduce you to my television pal. This is Bernard Cameron.
Well, television pals, it's great to see you also. What's up, Vic?
Nothing much. Thank you for inviting me to your neighborhood horse ranch today.
I'm excited that you came, and you brought your neighborhood pals with you.
So, tell me, Bernard.
Yes, Vic.
When did you decide to become a neighborhood horseman?
Well, you know, I grew up on a horse ranch. So I was riding horses when I was still in my mommy's tummy, before I was born. And then I was born, and then my mama, she took a couple of days to rest up from having me, but then put me in a snuggly, and she was back up on the horse, you know, because we had cattle that we had to run and other horses, and, you know, life of a rancher is pretty hard. And so I started riding when I was just a couple of days old, and been riding ever since. And actually started riding by myself when I was only 3. That was when my little legs were long enough to kind of hang on to a saddle.
Now, Bernard, you didn't do anything besides riding a horse, did you? Did you ever feel anything like strange or crazy or outgoing when you were only 3 years old?
Well, when I was 3, I led a pretty sheltered life there on the ranch. We seldom left the ranch, and so I only had exposure to my mom and my dad and my older brother and my older sister and a couple of ranch hands who, you know, we called them uncle. So no, I was very comfortable at age 3. But when I was 5 and had to start going to kindergarten, well then I was exposed to a whole lot of people, and a lot of them didn't know anything about ranching. And so, yeah, sometimes I was scared, sometimes I felt uneasy, sometimes I felt, whoa, is there something wrong with me? Because I don't know about that, you know, stuff like that, yeah. But I got over it all.
Now, you learned a lot from your folks about horse racing, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we loved the horse races, you know, because that's how you make your money ranching horses. You know, you get horses that can perform, horses that can race, you train them, and then you sell them. And if you have good race horses, they can make you a lot of money. And so yeah, my mama and my papa, they trained a lot of good race horses.
What were some of the other things you did besides feeding horses, Bernard?
Well, probably the biggest thing was mucking the stalls. Do you know what mucking a stall is?
No, I don't.
That's when you take a pitchfork and you scoop up all the horse manure that's usually mixed with some sawdust and straw, and you shovel it into a cart and then haul it out of the stalls and over to a big manure pile. And that's mucking the stalls. And I did that a lot.
Now, Bernard, I have just one final question before I have to return back to my television home.
Okay?
I suppose for a youngster at the age of 5 and 6, children must want to enjoy a lifelong lesson about what it's like to ride a horse from yourself and be able to get a free ride from you and be able to become a better horse master within their heart as well as yours.
Well, you speak profoundly, Victor. I love teaching young children how to ride a horse. It's very fulfilling for me, and boy, the smiles on their faces when they're sitting way up there on that big old horse, and that horse is doing what they tell them to do.
Well, thank you for inviting me today at the neighborhood horse ranch.
Well, adios, Victor. You come back when you can stay longer, okay?
I will.
Okay, good to see you.
Well,
You come back too, television pal.
well, I must be going.
Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.
Well, let's go back to my place. Isn't Bernard the greatest young horse man you ever seen in your life? I'm glad to be able to show you that kind of young horse master. Well, now I think it's time to get the trolley and we'll have some make-believe right now. Alright, last time in the neighborhood of make-believe, we were pretending that King Friday and Prince Tuesday were about to compete for a horse racing cattle contest, but Charles R. Aber, played by my dad, thinks that King Friday and Prince Tuesday needs some help. Well, let's pretend that XDL and Queen Sarah are putting their trust in Prince Tuesday and King Friday, and maybe Charles R. Aber could help them to win this cattle contest. So let's make believe some more about that now, shall we? As the trolley goes in front of the castle in the neighborhood of make-believe. Are you ready to go, trolley? Okay. Charles R. Aber Cattle Contest of Extraordinary Feelings, I presume?
Oh, that's me, Your Highness. You got it. As usual.
I understand that you are going to help my son Prince Tuesday with the cattle driving contest.
That is correct. Prince Tuesday. Not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Prince Tuesday.
Now, when will the judging will be held, Mr. Aber?
Well, on Tuesday, of course.
Very good, Mr. Aber.
Well, thank you, Your Highness. I thought that would please you. I know it pleases Prince Tuesday.
Hi, I'm Prince Tuesday.
Hi, T. How are you? May I call you T? You know, T for Tuesday?
Sure you
Well,
can.
Very, very nice. You're awful cute.
I'm ready for the big cattle contest.
You are? You think you're going to win it?
I am indeed.
Wow, that's confidence. Good for you.
Well, I think you're gonna do a nifty-lifty job in helping with this cattle rustling contest.
Well, thank you, X. Coming from you, that's a huge compliment.
Did you talk with Mayor Maggie about all the rest of this cattle contest, Mr. Aber?
I did. She's got all sorts of things planned. It's going to be a hoot.
Well, Trolley, we'll have to make believe some more about that cattle contest some other time. Goodbye, Trolley. Well, the cattle contest will be in 5 weeks, but we'll pretend some more about how Charles R. Aber will help Prince Tuesday and King Friday and all of the rest of the neighbors out with the cattle wrestling contest the next time in the neighborhood of make-believe. You know, working with horses seems to be a seems to be a beautiful keeps beauty up within our 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 lessons, the more beauty we have to overcome those lessons, the more beauty we have to get into our strong thinking. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day and each week a special one for me. You know how? By just your being you. There's only one person in this whole wide world who is exactly like yourself in every possible way. And I like that about you. And I'll be back the next time. Goodbye.